Okay, so as an aside, let me walk you through our options now that we have all four and mastery for available for all of them. Warriors seem the most useless, because sure, the strength is a good thing and it means maybe easier access to arms and armor, assuming you find them. But this is unhelpful. If you find enough wands, it's less relevant, but if you're gonna have the strength to actually use stuff, be able to use it all, and their masteries are okay, there's nothing outstanding about them. It just doubles down on what they already are. The supposedly beefiest one. Rogues would be better if their masteries weren't bad. This is only helpful early on, because no matter how far you upgrade lower level gear, it's never as good as the higher grade stuff. This is important, and so is this, but their masteries are just a very limited use. They're not broadly applicable like either of the right side. So the biggest knock against them is that their masteries are mediocre. Mages don't have any downsides. Wands are useful. Warlock is arguably the best mastery, because you have to kill things. Well, yeah, to level up you have to, and you need the levels to manage the other required fights, so you have to kill things, so getting benefits out of every time it happens. And they don't have downsides. The boomerang is both more and less useful than wands. It doesn't run out of charges, but it doesn't have the it doesn't miss thing that's great for like those ghosts and other circumstances. Healing and seeing monsters, always helpful. Their masteries. This one is more dependent on grass, but it's nice. This one is broadly applicable, so snipers and warlocks seem to me to be the best options for how to try to go through the game. What you find and the random circumstances always make what's going to actually work variable. But for me, the call is between warlocks and snipers. Okay, so I have an additional addendum to this. Is gonna just be a little update before the pattern of how these videos is gonna work shifts, because I've gotten the mastery for all of the character types at this point, and going forward from here, I'm not going to be doing every iteration of every class, partially because there's just so many that don't even make it past Goo. So what I'm going to be doing, because it's what I've already done, I'm recording this in the future compared to when this is coming out. If I'm doing a recording session, which is roughly an hour, but not great at looking at the clock, but give or take an hour or so of gameplay. If I don't have, during that session, at least one character that gets past goo, I'm just deleting it. I've already deleted 4 or 5 of them. So, counting how many of which class it is no longer going to matter. So, going forward from here, I'm just going to have it be a simple pixel dungeon number, whatever. And I will probably annotate it with what class I'm playing in that video, but there's still going to be the matter of, did I have somebody survive more than one video? Because I'm still going to break those up just for convenience of length. And I will figure out how to number those as I go, because if I stay ahead of the curve, I will probably know if it's going to be one of 3, and we'll probably be able to annotate it that way, but I'm not at that point yet, so I don't know. We'll find out. But I figure giving you a heads up that the pattern and numbering is going to change slightly going forward is a fair enough update to provide.